Okay.
Apparently it's pretty big. Peyton said not a bottle, but he said a bumper pull at his parents' house. No, they're like little bumpers in the middle of the table that you can bounce off. They're like little posts kind of in the middle of that you can, yeah, and then the ball like ricochets on it. Kind of, yeah.
The whole pool is upside down with it.
Welcome back to the Société Sportive du Jeu de Paume et de Racquets, the Royal Tennis Club of Paris, for the second of tonight's men's singles semi-finals. On the court for you today we have Steve Virgona and Nick Howell. Just had our first semi-final between Camden and Leon Smart, which Camden won comfortably in 3 sets. Just as the players line up for their photograph. This match is a repeat of last year's final. It was an absolutely epic affair. Let's have a look at the players, starting with Steve Virgona, real tennis professional at the Racquet Club of Chicago. Currently playing up heading up -6, a world ranking of number 6. He challenged for the World Championship on 2 occasions, in 2010 in Melbourne and 2012 at Queen's, both times coming up against Rob Fay. This French Open is the only Open that he's not previously won. His pass to the final, his first round was against Bertie Vallet, had a close second set in that match. Bertie played incredibly well. And Rob Shankman had set points for a 2-1 lead against Virgona in this quarterfinal, but Virgona managed to hold on and win that in 4 sets. Finalist last year against Nicky Howell, and his previous final was in 2015 against Rob Fay. His opponent tonight is world number 3 Nick Howell, currently the head professional at the Aiken Tennis Club in South Carolina. He is the defending champion, having won it against Steve last year in a tournament that did not feature world champion Camden Riviere. Nick challenged for the world title in the last race, reaching the final eliminator stage, but could not get past John Lumley. Nick started here with a straightforward victory over the local member Nicolas Victoire, and then had a 3.5 hour long 5-set match against Levi Gale in the quarterfinal. Levi was within 3 games of winning the match in the 4th set, and then Nick won 11 of the last 12 games of the match to close it out. So, after winning the final here in 2023, it made 2 semi-finals in the previous 2 editions, as well as a semi-final back in 2016, and is looking to add to that rather impressive palmarès. These two have played 13 matches against each other. French Open final, 4th match on the list. Since then they've played the US Open at Philadelphia, the US National at the New Court at Sand Valley. What a fantastic facility that is. And most recently in the Champions Trophy final. But as you can see there, in those last 5 matches, there's 3 to Nick and 2 to Steve. So tonight could very much go either way. Both of these two high up in the world rankings. Nick Howell number 3, Steve number 6. Steve should stay there, as Bryn and Rob are not present in this tournament. Rob may have some points falling off, but I don't think it'll be quite enough to drop below Steve at this stage. And in the world race, we can now say that Nick has qualified, and Steve is all but assured of being in the eliminators. He will pick up plenty of points at this tournament. I'm not sure about the maths exactly, but probably if he wins tonight, it will be enough to go ahead of Ben going into the final event in the world race, which is the British Open in November.
Modern translation restaurants and everything. I went there. The only problem is it's a minor.
Yes, I can confirm that given that he's reached the semi-final stage, Steve has moved ahead of Ben in the world race.
Demi-finale, Open de France 2024.
Marker today,
Sur le côté
Rod McNaughton.
dedans, Nick Howell. Sur le côté gris, Nick Howell. Yeah, I know who he is, it's fine. Sur le côté dedans, Steve Virgona. Première 3-7 gagnants. Bonne chance, bon parti. Play.
Just waiting for the crowd to settle down before we get underway.
Your choice. Probably like I'll do it as French all the time, unless you want to just ask any questions. Yeah. Just in French, and then if any kind of like questions, I'll just say in English. Bon parti, bon chance,
Clarification of the language.
Right.
First ball catches both
15
of them
0.
unaware. early dead on from
Positive. Hop.
Nick immediately looking to attack Steve's serve, which will be part of the story of this match. With that serve return, Steve with that railroad, Nick looking to hammer on the volley off of the railroad.
Second.
With early dead-ons gives Nick a slight advantage going into the first change events. So if you are listening from anywhere in the world, we would love to hear from you in the live chat. Pop your comments in there. We'll answer any questions you may have about the tournament so far.
Chef. Je. Premier jeu.
We've seen through most players opting for first and second serve railroads against Steve, just to stop him turning inside him. Duval. 3. Jazz. Pour le paire de 2. Steve has hit quite a number of shots already, just with that really open racket face. The ball having so much spin on it that it's hardly making it second bounce to the last gallery, forcing Nick just to come up the court a bit. One of the things with Steve is he plays with such extreme spin. He's so aware of the spin that he is putting on the ball.
Deux à 3. Second le paire de 2. 2 better than second gallery. Rentre. Passe 12. Bon, time.
Nice variation of serve from Steve there.
At all there. Right? No? First up. le corps.
This is the serve they're questioning here. So the PK comes in, you can see just
Rentre.
clips the top plank or two of the
Sous
penthouse
le corps.
just as it's coming through. Very hard to call as a marker because so often that hits just the sidewall above the penthouse and looks like it hasn't hit at all. So the player's agreeing to play two there, which is probably the right outcome in the end.
La du chasse, tombé 14. 40, chasse sous le corps.
Chase the line.
Gagne chasse.
Excellent shot by Steve, just
Égalité.
feathering it down the battery wall.
Hop.
Nick opting for a second serve railroad,
Avantage.
as has been the strategy against Steve most of this tournament.
Chasse.
Serving those second serve railroads just
Duval-
means that you are more at risk of a double fault, but you can also find that back wall nick as well, just as he did. Coming up with a start that he would prefer here.
Avantage pour le gris. 2 à 3.
Just the patterns of play that are emerging.
Hop.
Nick is just able to find that
Deux jeux à 0.
find that volley a little bit too easily at the moment of Steve's serve. Really targeting that
15-0.
dead on, trying to keep the point short.
Hop. Dernier 1.
And you're going to see a lot of points like that. Nick just really attacking that volley. In general, the longer the point goes on, the more advantages Steve.
I missed the low railroad and smash you right there. So can you move? Can you move from there? Like 7 railroad low, it's going to hit you. Thanks. Sorry, Nick.
One thing with Steve's game, there's so much going on, he doesn't like much distractions, like asking the Patricia to move is as much about him as it is about her.
40. Dernier 1.
Yeah, a lot of very quick points here. I think the question is, will Steve find a way to extend the rally, get those returns back, or will he change it up to try and prevent Nick from having such success with the shorter points? Only time will tell.
Dernier 1, 40 pour le dodo. 40-30 serve leads, 1 worse than last gallery. Égalité. Deux verres. Two. Advantage. Deux verres,
He
deux.
really needs to be able to find that good on that third stroke of the rally. Just means that if he's not,
Please move from there. It's distracting. Yes, thank you.
you can hear him in the background asking Patricia to move. It is about him as well, preventing him from playing the railroad that he wants to play.
Avantage pour le dedans. Deux verres, deux. Hazard two.
How missed the galleries in the
Égalité.
first attempt, got it on the second.
Avantage.
I think these last 2 points are more evidence for the thesis.
Égalité.
Nick wants the ball to be, the point to be over in the first 3 strokes. Steve, as soon as Nally's gone up to 5 strokes, is looking the dominant player.
Deux verres. 4. Deux vers 2. Égalité. 2 vers 4. 2 vers 2.
Which tends to suggest that Steve's success in this match will depend on those first 3 strokes. How can he get through them and into a rallying situation? As Nick's success in this match is going to be, can he shut down the points as quickly as possible? Doesn't have quite the same movement across the court that Steve does.
Égalité.
More about that
2 vers
power
4.
hitting.
Hazard 4.
What a point from Nick Howell. Didn't have many options to go galleries. It was a short hazard chase.
Avantage. 2 vers 2.
Found a way in the end. What a shot.
C'est ça. Avantage. Merci. Deux.
It's a bit of an unforced error from Steve there. You can just tell up
3
to
jeux
that
à
point
0.
he was finding the momentum in the rally. Just started off in Nick's favour and just worked. Steve just worked at it until the error.
15-0.
There's another Nick Railroad for Howell.
3-0.
Had a couple of those so far this match.
Yes. 3. 3-0. Destiny.
Yeah, anticipation just running up. This is a great way to build a hazard chase. First shot was down the middle, which is not the best. But you have to build that uncertainty in the real timber corner. You don't have the option for hitting hazard gallery chases. So it's either going to be
Chasse 3.
on the floor and Steve's backhand, or on the timber. Oh, chase 3.
40.
Hits the dead on. Well done, Nick Howell. For a 4-love lead.
Quinze 40. Hop. Good.
Again, he had the advantage in the rally for Virgona. And it's just a little unforced error that cost him the rally. But Howell is looking particularly strong on that volley. Said it a couple of times already, but Virgona needs an answer. Oh, that might be it. That volley was crisp.
Last second.
When you think of Steve Virgona, you don't think dead on defence, do you? Maybe you do, but I don't.
Yes. 5.
Not something that immediately comes to mind as a strength of his game. I tend to think we're going over turn of serve, stepping inside it, playing those heavy cut shots on the floor, but Nick seems to have found a little bit of a weakness in the armour just by peppering the ball that dead on. Doesn't look like he's got much of an answer for it at the moment.
15. Chasse second. Chasse 5. 30.
Ooh, how's that gone in? Out of nowhere, Steve finds the dead on. Just lobbed in.
Chess. 2.
He's ended up with a chase 2 after that rally, which gives him a good chance to get another game on the board. His first game on the board. This dead on really is a little bit fortuitous, to be fair. That was definitely not the intended shot. The intended shot was just to get it back over the net somehow. But this is a game that does reward you if you're lucky. Chase 2. Just a bit too high. And Virgona is on the board in this French Open semi-final. Just chucked a giraffe in there. Not quite a railroad. Again, that feels like one of those fortuitous shots. Just finding a winning gallery out of nowhere. I mean, he's got the skill to pull it off. Let's see that a couple more times. What he does do well there is keep that swing nice and short. No risk of a racket error off that. It did come in on him a bit, but he's got the talent to deal with it. Chase 3.
15-0 pour le gris. Chasse 3. 3.
Yeah, great defense from Nick there. Never
doing
more than he had to do. That will win him the chase. Again, Howell is keeping the points nice and short, finding those targets early in the rallies.
Deux vers deux. Deux vers deux.
Serving points 1, Nick up at 72%. Steve only at 45%. You'd expect that number to be around about 55-ish% for both players. Just shows the dominance that Nick has had, returning Steve's serve and then finding a way to finish the points quickly. Steve really hasn't found a way. There's been no balls that he's been turning inside of, playing everything on his double-handed backhand. Courts where the balls aren't coming back in, he will even turn inside the railroads, but he hasn't had the width to do that. It just takes away one of his biggest strengths in the game.
45. Pour le gris en passant. 2v2. Game chasse.
Chase was hazard 2.
2. 5-1.
Nick has been able to find the galleries with ease so far this match. 5 games to 1. Up out of court in the windows.
15-0. Time speed.
Steve has been making a fair few unforced errors so far. That one you would normally expect him to get back over. I think Nick has just found a really good level.
Podcast.
Really no mistakes. No errors, nothing like that.
Contact. Count off. Passion.
Steve thinking there's a chase. No chase yet. That is a much needed grill from Virgona. Gets us 2 games. 2 games to 5. Try and grab some momentum before Nick closes out the set. It just hasn't, in the last few games, found that accuracy as he was early on in the match on that volley. Just need to bring it back down a little bit.
15-0 pour le dedans, 15 up. Deux.
There's those shots, just like the one we just saw. Steve managed to get it over for a hazard. I don't think he was quite getting to those balls earlier on in the set. be a good sign for him that he is getting down to them. Let's see this one hit into the grill.
pour le gris, chasse 1.
Chase 1. Great serve on a chase 1. That's hazard 2.
En 15. Yes. 12.
Chase that one a little bit too far into the corner. These walls in Paris do really kick back into the centre of the court. Not a good serve.
Thank you.
Just took a little bit of an extra bounce off the penthouse. So he managed to react. You see this at grill again on the hazard chase. If you miss that grill on the hazard chase, it's such an easy shot for your opponent to hit it into the galleries to win the hazard chase.
Just 12.
Great serve. Nick was just waiting for a little bit of an extra bounce. It's the perfect PK. Just crowding out for room, attacking the short chase, needed to get some cut on it, couldn't quite find it.
Ooh. 40.
Got a shot there from Howell that brings up set point. Second serve on set point. We're going to play 3 strokes up the front of the court. Saves the first set point.
Avantage.
Second set point now.
Yes.
That one just stayed in off the high back wall. Again, that's still alive in this set. You just see his play up the court. Nick couldn't quite find the passing shot. And Steve eventually finds the winning gallery instead.
I'm Mary. Nice to meet you too.
Avantage.
Second set point.
Second le paire de 1. One better than second.
as Nick Howell takes the first set. Second last ball just cramped Steve up through him, just took a little bit of an extra bite off the back wall.
Nick, il faut partir maintenant. Oh, juste attention. Deuxième set, 0-0.
Again, that one also just takes a bit of an extra kick. Virgona hasn't really adapted to that this match so far. Great finish from Howell. Just pushing Virgona into his backhand. Get Virgona playing off a backhand, then you know you're doing well.
That's enough.
Howell is looking a bit better in his longer rallies now compared to what he was at the start of the match.
Chassis.
Let's have a look at that set point again.
Chassis.
Yeah, these longer rallies, his just covering's got a little bit better. He was a bit slow at the start, but that's all gone now. There he is. Takes that first set. Still plenty of time for Virgona here. Let's have a look at something we haven't looked at so far, which is the win predictor. No, can't look at the win predictor. It's not been updated. Never mind that. One ball.
15 pour le gris. Chasse 9. 9.
Come off the frame for Nick.
Chassis.
Very short chase. Chase 6. Remember, this is French chasers, not English chasers. So that's equivalent to an English chase 3. Force comes in low. Virgona defends both of the short chasers. And takes the first game, standing a little bit wide on that railroad.
Deuxième set.
Trying to change things up a bit. Great angles there from Howell. Missed the dead on just a little bit wide, but got the perfect line on the second shot. Instead of looking at the win predictor, let's look at some statistics. So first set lasting 36 minutes. Now, I don't have opening statistics for you for this match. So we can just look at the serves won. Nick Howell, 76% serves won. All the the rest is all a bit ordinary. Nothing too big other than that serves one. That's what's taken him through this set.
15-0 pour le gris. Chasse 3. 3. Chasse seco.
Frustration there from Virgona. And another big railroad. Is that the 4th or the 5th of the match so far? Shaping up to volley that one. Just a funny bounce off of it. 1-all.
That's seco.
It just looks like he's got something in his eye there. A ball club or something. Ready to go.
Up.
Howell is getting more confident on the floor. Still got something in his eye a little bit. Just as the match has gone, and finding that line better and better. Look at that grill again from Nick Howell. Just nice, clean little volley there. Let's try a graphic that is up to date, has the right numbers. The serving stats from the first set. Virgona only 48% on his railroad. That you imagine is too low for his first serve.
40 pour le gris. Chasse seco.
A few other ones thrown in there as well to little effect.
What?
But how really dominating that return of serve. Thought the play there was to go main wall. Just further it down the line a little bit too easy for Steve.
Hold count. Stop. Deux jeux.
Out of court. Howell now with a 2-1 lead.
Stop. 15-0.
Fancy points just a little bit wayward from Nick. So we're going to bring that return down a little bit more.
40.
That's down a little bit too much.
Gas. Handicap.
And then Nick's serving statistics from the first set, exclusively railroads. Not a serve that was not a railroad. And that's something we've seen. We saw Rob Shankman do that against Virgona in the quarterfinals.
It was alright actually.
Not only just 33 railroads at 71%, only one of them's been a fault in that first set.
40 pour le gris. Dernier 4. Deux verts, 4. 4 worse than Lascari Hazard. Yeah. Hazard 4. Deux verts, 4.
Oh, what a volley, Nick Howell.
15-40.
What a volley, Nick Howell. Just steps across it and just hits it so clean over the low part of the net. Nothing Steve can do about that.
Deux jeux partout.
So we're all even in the second set. 2 games apiece.
Gas. 4. €15. Deux verts. 3.
Let's have a look at that volley from Nick again. It's the kind of volley that no one outside of the plus handicap players can play, really. Even the low single figure handicap players just can't hit the ball just as clean as that was. I feel like it went a little bit underappreciated by the crowd. But that's an example of why these players are where they are in the world rankings.
Oh, was this your game last night? Cinabre Paris. And then what was the holiday beers?
So
pour le gris.
chase 4 and then a hazard 3.
Chasse 4. 4.
Expecting a big force from here from Nick. Oh, plays it soft into the corner, gets the error.
3-0. Deux verts, 3.
Steve won't be happy with that. Hazard 3 now. That's the shot I was expecting the first time round.
4-0.
Great bit of a double bluff there from Howell. He felt like he should have had that one. Had that for a short chase. Drag serve now. Not very effective.
Yep.
How did
One
we
jeu
go
à 2.
up off the penthouse?
Make sure you're watching.
Going just apologising to Jessica outside inside galleries. Okay, for a bit of a fright with that last ball. Looks like she's tears are laughing now.
3 games to 2. 3-2.
And that's made a big mess of the dead on there.
15-0.
As Howell slots in yet another dead on. Have to clean up like it's been a practice court now. Boy, that can be satisfying.
Pass. Second again to do. Oh.
That's a caterpillar serve, first caterpillar of the day. First caterpillar of the tournament, if I remember correctly. I've not seen any other caterpillar serves. Really trying to find something different. That caterpillar has gone for a hazard chase.
Second again to do. 2-2. 15.
That's a shot that scared Jeff Garside. He did go and apologise after that, so can't be too harsh on him.
15. Second again to do. 2 worse in the second gallery. Podcast 2-2.
Hazard 2.
Contact.
Well, that one's just snuck us dead on. Seeing Nick do that a few times. Not
counter.
really too much from Steve. Ooh. Again, Nick was shaping up to play that one to the tank. So just puts it on Steve's backhand. Great shot.
Yes, then you can.
I will be disappointed with that particular one, because I should have won that point. Didn't quite put it away well enough.
Avantage. Just then you can.
Players changing ends. Do make yourself known in the live chat. Always happy to hear from you, where you're watching from, who you're supporting, what you think of the match and the tournament. Always lovely to hear where we have viewers from all around the real tennis world. Chicago, hello. Aiken, hello.
Then you can.
Happy to have you supporting your local professionals.
Nelcius.
Chase is literally called
Equality.
last gallery wins it by 4, so putting it into the last gallery will win that chase. Virgona hasn't gone back to the Caterpillar serve, back to the railroad for now. That was a little bit at the body.
Equality.
It was fair in Love and War though. Just a little bit too close to Steve, found that racket error. Yeah, it's another Caterpillar. Oh, that's a good Caterpillar too. Whoa, what a Caterpillar, what a follow-up. 7 Caterpillars, that's basically the best result you can hope for. A little bit fortunate. Does enough to get Steve the game. 3-all.
Well. Zero. Oh.
Steve really searching for a serve here. He's not happy with his railroad, trying to find something else that works. Throwing a drag, throwing out some Caterpillars. Haven't yet brought out the boomerangs yet. Here's another Caterpillar.
Oh. Cancelled.
Caterpillar with a pass roll, in effect, would be quite something the way Steve is serving it. Question for in the live chat. When was the last time you saw a Caterpillar being used as a legitimate single serve? Not in an exhibition or in a doubles match or something like that. As a have you seen it used as a genuine point-winning tactic
15-0.
in a high-level singles match? I can't think of any, not in recent times, where a player has been consistently serving first serve caterpillars. I might be wrong, let me know. Steve now, that last serve was a centre court sidewall serve. He's really searching for something. We can't find out what that answer is.
15-0. Depuis la minute. Yes. What?
And that one just wrong-footed Steve. If you're Nick Howell, you must be fairly happy to see Virgona searching for a serve like he is at the moment. And you're right on top of the match. It's that caterpillar again. So the object of the caterpillar, you want to bounce once on the service penthouse, onto the back penthouse, high back wall, and come flush down without touching the back penthouse on the way down. So it should come, if you serve it correctly, it should come flush with the back wall.
15-0 pour le client poisson.
We saw in that
That's
first replay.
Denny. Last gallery. Last gallery. 15-0. 15 là.
Meanwhile, Nick Howell's just going to continue with these railroads, as he's done all match long.
Hold 0. Chasse 3. 3. Juste avant le service. C'est un beau photo, mais.
He's getting a bit distracted by the photographer's clicking.
Belle chasse.
Chase 3 lost the chase.
15-30. Devant. 3.
I think that's back wall. Next railroad is really going out for those hazard chasers now.
Just 6.
And that's just hit the nick. Both ends of the court and does two very different things. Message in from Sam Dickerman. Hello from Boston. Hello to you, Sam. And the lovely TNR in Boston. You would have seen your professional and your accountant at battle earlier, and it's your accountant that won. Pretty good accountant, pretty good tennis player, Canada Riviere, putting in 3 sets against Leon Smart earlier this evening.
Hazard 3.
Cam will face whomever makes the final between these two.
Up.
Hazard 3. Normally a point like that would have favoured Steve, but playing a hazard chase, just leaving those galleries open.
6.
On the full PK on the chase 6. Remember, Anglophone chasers, that would be a chase 3 if you're not from France. It's a short chase.
Face off.
Ooh, called chase off.
Hold up. Up. No. Yeah. Just cat. Hold up. That's 14.
So let's have a look at that chase off. Chase was 6. First bounce there, second bounce. I think that should be chase 5. There's 2 ways you can mark chases in France. So the way that most of the English pros do it is they say on the line is the even numbers, between the line is the odd numbers. If you're marking that, then I think that would be a chase 5, won the chase. If the traditional French way is you say you round to whatever the nearest measurement in distance from the back wall is, I still think by that measurement that's 5. So that French way of marking chases is a little bit less precise, especially for these top professionals, because you're saying the region approximately equal to 6 is chase 6, and some vague region in the not exactly between 4 and 6, somewhere in the middle of the lines between 4 and 6 is chase 5. So I think Nick rightfully feel aggrieved by that call, but the marker is always right. Chase 4.
Ready, chef?
Nick will leave that. That was chase 4.
40. Chef 14.
Chase 14. 14.
Gagne, chef. Égalité.
So that wins the chase. That fell around about 12.
Up. Avantage. Égalité. Hop. Avantage. Yeah.
And Steve levels it up at 4-all. Tight finish to the set now.
That's good. Up. Devant.
We'll just see what I mean about French marking of chases. This was the chase 14 that was played earlier in the last game. See it's landed. See where it's landed. So that's beyond the line that's marked 12. So an English pro would call that as chase 13. Whereas a traditional French would say that's if you round that, if you took a tape measure and you rounded it to a tape measure between that point and the back wall, you rounded it to the nearest measurement that would round to 12, so you'd call it a chase 12. So I don't know which method Rod is using in this match. Most English pros have clarified before the match which method they're using to mark the chases. Very close to the dead on there from Nick Howell.
15-0, Duval-Leroy has a 3. Up!
So Hazard Chase 3, Virgona back on the railroads. Not quite finding that dead on as he was at the start of the first set.
Up!
I can't believe he's missed that. He's made quite a few characteristic kind of forced errors over the course of this match. Not something you'd usually expect to see him do. Unfortunate, just running forward. It's a shot that you almost wonder if it's better to leave for a chase. By the time you get the percentage of getting it over the net is so low.
Hold up.
Virgona was lucky with that extra bounce of the
Count
railroad.
out.
Howell wasn't able to really smack that return.
Yes.
So we wanted to do that first one, couldn't quite find it. Finds the bando on that one. During that first set, they're all just going in the dead on. Crucial points here now.
Second again to towards the second. Equality, Duchess.
Lost the chase is the call.
Fell 3 worse than second.
Ooh. So chase was 2 worse than second. Marcus called it fell 3 worse than second.
Equality. Yes. 4. Avantage. Chasse 3.
So this chase was 2 worse than second. It has indeed. Oh, that's very close. See if we've got another angle on that one. No, not that angle.
Avantage. Chasse 3, 3.
I think that in England that would have won the chase. France, I think let's chase it off.
Bench. Jeu. 5 jeux à 4.
Either way, I don't think it's lost the chase.
15-0. Pas. Classique.
Steve, continuing with these wider railroads for now. The caterpillar experiments have been put to bed for a while. Do or die time now for Nick Howell. He's got the chase 8 with him down.
40, chasse 8.
3 set points to Steve Virgona to level things up here in the French Open semi-final. Howell's just taken his shoe off. Not sure what the problem is with that. Goes back on again. So chase 8 is a good chase to start with, but he's still got another 2 points to defend after that, should he defend the first one. Virgona is looking stronger and stronger as this match has gone on.
Zero pour le gris, chasse 8, 8.
That won't beat the chase, so first set point saved, 2 more to go. That won't do it.
Deuxième set.
Virgona takes the second set. Players look like they're going to have a little bit of a break. Howell's just grabbing the balls. Not sure if this is just to give himself a little bit of a breather. It's not going to go change his shirt or his shoes or anything like that. There's a bit of movement in the dead-ons as well as everyone goes off to the bar to find their drinks.
Set, 0-0.
Underway now in the third set. They're all square.
Devant. Oh. Zero. Go. Deux vers deux. Sorry.
So again, remember we don't have all the graphics working 100% smooth at the moment, so there's no openings being recorded by the marker, so that's why they're all 0, so you can ignore those. Otherwise in the second set, 43 minutes long, servers dominated, both those serving up above 60%. Relatively high. Normally it's expected to be around about 55%. So Nick Howell with his railroads, Steve with his back tricks. Has a chase 4 we're playing at the moment. That was another hazard chase, so not up called. How leads 40-50.
Chasse 4. 45, chasse 4.
Serving stats for Virgona. 8 caterpillars in there, up at 67%. The railroads, that includes both the ordinary railroad and the wider railroad, that's been up at 71%. PK's been alright too, but those have mostly been off the short chases. I think something down was doing PK on the second serve. That needs to get higher than 33%.
Chasse 4.
Short chase here now. Chase 4. Remember, English chases, that would be chase 2. At the sidewall, second serve on the short chase.
Troisième set.
That's enough to win first game of third set. Railroad was probably a bit too risky for the short chase.
Chasse 4.
Virgona finally manages to turn inside a railroad. Let's have a look at the stats from Nick. Nick in that second set, almost exclusively railroads, and doing quite well out of them. 62% points won from that railroad in that second set. Just asking something from Rob Shankman, couldn't quite hear what that was. Possibly asking for a drink. Yeah, you see him go. Off goes Shankman. See what he returns with. So chase 4.
Chasse 0. Chasse 8.
A very strange serve. Could go into there. It's a railroad serve from a demi PK position. So rather a full PK position. Don't know really how to classify it. That's just snuck in the grill.
That's enough.
It needs to get back to those big hitting volleys. He was so good in the first set at them. He was able to get the points finished quickly. He's
Second paire de trois.
not being quite as able to do that here in this second half of the second and the third set so far. He hasn't been quite as easily dominate that return of serve as he was in the first set. And the points getting longer, and that's more to Steve's advantage.
Rendez-vous pour le gris. Chasse 9.
Chase 9.
Deux verts, second le paire de 3. 3 better than second, has it. What?
Big game for Nick here. It's for a 2-love lead.
Deux verts.
So many
One better
hazards
than
this
second.
match, both off the railroad and on positive back wall.
Deux verts, second le paire de 1.
Nick, which bag's yours? Brown bag. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright, brown bag. Right.
Rob Schenkman asking for clarification on whatever Nick asked him for to get him from the change rooms. I guess there's something in there that he wants. Has a chase.
40 pour le dedans. Deux verts, second le paire de 1. One better than second. Yeah.
And that's why Steve isn't serving his normal railroad right now.
Oh.
Goes for the draft. Don't think he's hit a draft yet.
Avantage.
Devin Peake is so exposed to that shot from Nicky.
Oh.
Why he's been experimenting with the serve quite so much. Can't do a Chris Chapman. Chris Chapman is phenomenal at hitting that ball with another ball.
Then cat.
How that has raced out to fall worse than last, I have no idea. It's just absolutely pinged.
No. One went through the net.
Nick's just received a bit of magic spray from Rob Schenkman.
From the wing.
Sprayed it on his calf. We saw him struggle with his calf a little bit against Levi. sort of stretching it out for most of the first and second set in his quarter-final. So I hope everything's all right with him. We've still got
Dernier 4, avantage pour le dedans.
potentially up to 3 matches to play this week.
Pour voir sur last gallery. Nope.
That's hit the gallery post. So
Jeu.
that loses the chase.
2 à 0.
Nick now with 2-love lead. Steve just not really reading that railroad penthouse all that well today. Volleys haven't really been coming. Prefer to play off the back wall.
2 verts.
Anything that's hitting the back wall on the full is just going out the hazards.
Second.
And that one just pops into second gallery. As we'll see that point again. It doesn't get down as low into the corners as a Cam or a John might. A bit more upright in his stance and just wants to whack them. It's a bit more power than those two do.
15-0 pour le gris.
Looking for the
2 verts. 3.
classy winning gallery.
Hazard 3. 15 love receive leads. Oh.
2 more hazard chases. Hazard 3, then hazard second gallery. Doesn't like that ball either. Wins the chase, puts it in the galleries.
3-0, 2 verts. Second.
For the hazard chase now. Steve thought about defending galleries on the first ball.
40-0.
Didn't on the second.
Yes. 9.
So these balls are made by Lewis Williams and the team at Leamington Tennis Court Club. 2 sets of balls, 2 sets of 60 balls. And they are being absolutely magnificent on this court. But they are getting some wear in it now.
40-0 pour le
Put on the
dedans.
court for practice last
9.
Saturday.
9.
Chase 9. Virgona kept trying and trying and trying. 9's not an easy chase to attack. Howell did really well in defence there. Three love lead and then ace.
15-0. La second.
tried to turn inside it, went with the tweener on the high back wall, too easy for Nick.
Up. Yes.
At other court, Steve is able to turn inside the railroad, like at Queens. He was very happy to turn inside railroads at Queens. It just doesn't kick in as much, but the balls in the court are kicking so much. We've seen 4 or 5 winning gallery railroads over the course of the week so far. He's just not able to get inside it. Might be part of the reason why he has never won a French Open. He's won all the other 3. There we go, there's the tweener. Not sure that's going to make Real Tennis Flair. Real Tennis Flair is the new Instagram page run by Rob Sheckman and Ben Taylor Matthews, showing off some of the most outrageous shots in Real Tennis. Check it out if you haven't already. Chase was second, that lost the chase.
Second le pair de 1. One better than second gallery. Quarante.
And that one just floated into the dead on as well.
4-0.
Really don't think this railroad's working for Steve. Another ball not happy with.
Up.
I think Steve looked better in the second set when he was trying a few different serves. That wider railroad or that caterpillar. I think at the moment, the regular railroad isn't quite serving him well. Nick's just reading it too well. Both Steve's first railroad and his demi PK. Steve's just not able to get any advantage in the rally. Back to the caterpillar then. If you're going to serve a caterpillar, it can't be hitting that back penthouse on the way down. It has to be hit a little bit harder and clear it. Oh, the draft is too deep. Nick really went for that one.
Count. Just. Not up, let's see. Just
all of a sudden, Nick's at a 4-love lead in a very quick set. Steve just has completely lost his rhythm. Doesn't know what to serve. Nick is all over him on the serve at the moment. Can't step inside him on the return.
Chester.
Chase 5.
Égalité.
Finally, Steve gets a bit of a rubber green. Not quite ready for that force.
Avantage. Chasse second. Avantage, chasse second.
Let's have another look at this sweet volley from Nick Howell. Absolutely nothing Steve can do about this. Just over the low part of the net. Takes the pace right out of it. Excellent stuff. Advantage and chase the second gallery. Must be happy with the way this set has gone. Want to carry this momentum through to the end of the set and into the fourth set. See all the players down the side gallery. Lewis Williams down there. He lost his doubles quarterfinal yesterday. He's got no more commitments. Same with Levi Gale. The women there as well. Jess Garside's down there. Lewis Gordon.
Chasse second. Avantage pour le
Rob
gris.
Shakeman, they won their doubles semi-final, quarterfinal yesterday as well. Second gallery.
Jeu. 5 jeux à 0.
It's very difficult to read that. 5 love now. Bit half-hearted from Nick there. Thought it may have been shot her fault. Wasn't quite.
Chasse premier.
That's just kind of how this set's gone for Steve Virgona. Just hasn't had any luck. That one looking for the winning gallery and just dumps it into Hazard second.
Chasse premier. 15-0 pour le gris. Bon.
Going to looking to get a game in this third set. Hazard second. That won't do it.
15-30.
I think that'll be pleasing for Nick. He's still very much on plan A. He'll have to change all that much up to try and get on top of Steve here. Whereas Steve is constantly tweaking and modifying and trying to figure this match out. He hasn't quite done it yet.
Duval. Okay. 3 bell in second.
don't think Nick minds all these hazard chases too much. He's been very good at fun in the galleries when playing off the hazard chases tonight. There have been a lot of hazard chases, both on the serve and balls that hit the back wall. The stroke line is very, very shallow here in Paris. The balls are very springy.
Duval, second, le paire de 3. 3 best of the second, hazard. No shot.
It's not even that the
15-0.
hazard chases are hazard 1, hazard 2. Oh, that's unlucky again. Just another terrible bounce for Steve.
3-0.
Yeah, the hazard chases that have been off the railroad serves have been out to hazard 4, hazard 3 better than second. Quite long hazard chases. I think in English terms that would be hazard worse than around hazard 2. For a point that's a railroad that's coming into the hazards, that's quite deep. Didn't look like he fully committed to that drag. All the luck seems to be going Nick's way at the moment. Oh, I'm just missing the ball. Set point.
Count.
Second set point now. Nick Howell, again, the luck just going his way. That one finding its way over for a mid-length chase. This one not going in the grill. That's kind of emblematic on how this set's gone for Virgona. Just hasn't found any of the luck.
30-40 pour le dedans. Second, le paire de 2.
Second set point.
2 better than second.
Now that's a way to defend a set point.
Égalité. Avantage.
Third set point.
Stop. Égalité.
Can't quite find that last point, but you imagine it will come very soon. Still, stranger things have happened.
Avantage. C'est le paire.
So advantage now to Steve coming down the service end. Just to try and get back to have any kind of foothold here in this third set. It's a set that has not gone his way. Hasn't quite found the
Avantage
serve
pour le
that's
dedans.
worked.
Daniel Le Père, one better than Daniel. Chase 15.
So one better than
Daniel
last
Lepere.
gallery. Howell just floats that one in.
Égalité.
Takes the pace right off. Juice again. Nick Howell was just in total control at that point. I said at the start of the match that it looked like Steve Virgona was winning the longer rallies, but I don't think that's necessarily been true in this third set.
Just second.
Virgona just hasn't been able to find advantage in the rallies. But Howell has started to be able to do more and more as this match has gone on. So great finish there from Nick. Brings him back down the serving end with a good chance to close out. Set, 2 chases, 2.
Chase up.
Sorry, the chase 1. That won't do it. That brings up
Avantage. Chase second.
4th set point.
Then chasse.
That will win the chase.
Troisième set. 6 jeux à 1. Yeah.
Virgona's off to change his shirt. So
Yeah, go for it.
and he's also gone off to the loop. So we will see the stats of that third set. Remembering, we don't have opening stats available at this time. So they're all zeros. They're not actually zeros, but don't have them available. Points won 30 to 18, even on the serve. But Virgona really struggling on that service end. That railroad really not serving him any good at all, down at 36%. Let's have a look at those serves. Virgona's serving railroad. The railroad alone is at 29%, which is just too low against someone like Nick Howell. Tried a few other serves, hasn't really settled on one yet. Whereas Nick Howell just almost exclusively railroads, doing enough to hold on through that set. Rim Predictor wasn't available in the first 2 sets, is available now, is now showing 80-20. So definitely advantage Howell going into the 4th set. Virgona is back from his break, he's still going to change his shirt. Should be underway very shortly into the 4th set. Don't forget, it is rain outside. Hopefully it doesn't come in.
If that rains hard, Steve, if it rains hard, you just check out the thing, because it's little tiny little dots usually. If it does rain crazy hard, then you will get those dots. If the dots is not going to overlap it, then it gets a little bit like if you see it. Be aware. Around like 8, between like 8 and 10, near the lines, near the little lines. If it's not, then it's okay.
So So we were delayed in the first semi-final of the day due to the rain. The windows at the top of the building are open to let some air in, but they do also let some of the rain in if it's windy. And it just creates a thin layer of moisture on the court and renders it unplayable. So hopefully we won't have that before the conclusion of the match today. Just a reminder, we will have women's semi-finals for you starting at 11 o'clock French time tomorrow.
Claire
Fay and Leia van der Zalmen in action there. Don't miss that. Fourth set. Good start for Virgona.
Just up, just beat. Just 2 better than second.
Yeah, so women's semi-finals starting at 11 o'clock with Claire Fay and Saskia Bolleman. Bolleman coming through at Jess Garside in today's earlier quarterfinal, and then following that there will be Catherine Carney and Leia van der Zalmen. Catherine Carney coming through Georgie Ingham. So that will all be here
Just
live
on
the Real Tennis France, JEU De Paume France YouTube channel from 11 o'clock tomorrow. Big power from Howell there. Chases one, only had the dead on his option. Does really well. Absolutely relentless attacking these hazard chases. Howell just pushing, going all over the court there.
Go. Guys, count. Called count. Called count. Just second.
Apologies for that. The marker just got put in an extra chase hazard one there. So the players had swapped around to go fix that. All good again now. So you see, this was the chase one earlier.
Just second.
Just absolutely relentless from Howell. Great finish from Virgona. Was 40 love down, brought it back to juice. Southpaw just kicking
That's enough.
funny bounce out the corner. Chase 9 called.
Avantage, chasse 9.
Crowd has started to thin out a little bit. Most of the French supporters making their way to the bar. It's almost 10 o'clock here, French time. Quarter to 10 French time here. This match last year between Nick and Bryn went to something like 1 in the morning.
Avantage
we
pour
aren't
le gris.
that late
Chasse 9.
this time around.
9. Comme 12. Égalité. Avantage. Oh! Seconde gain de 2.
In addition to the women's singles semi-finals, tomorrow we'll also have coverage of the men's doubles semi-final. First of those will be on at 5 o'clock between John Woods Casey and Vaughan Hamilton against Steve Virgona and Leon Smart. Following that, at no earlier than 7 o'clock, will be Cameron Riviere, Nick Howell against
Avantage pour le
Shankman.
gris. Seconde gain de
Lewis
2. 2 was the second.
Virgona was covering the
Égalité.
galleries, left his backhand side wide open, back to juice. Double fault, not what Nick wanted.
Done. Double fault. That was a double fault, wasn't it? Sorry. Sorry, Steve. That was too. Sorry. Avantage. Sorry.
Just testing the marker out there.
Now. Égalité. Yes. 14. Yes. 3 bad in second.
Another hazard chase going in. Still at juice. Fourth juice here of the fourth set. Early games so crucial in determining how the set will play out. We're going to just test the floor.
Égalité, chasse 14. 14.
We want the floor to get too slippery like it was earlier today. Does well there. Sit up off the floor.
2 verts. Second le paire de 3.
Hazard galleries wins the chase.
3 better than second. Hazard.
Howell's been so good on
Égalité.
attacking hazard chase and stepping in and just putting it onto Steve's backhand side. Whole match. Juice again. Virgona does very well there.
Avantage.
Just covering both sides of the court. Eventually gets the error from Nick.
Up. Yes.
Just that ball you
Yeah.
feel.
Avantage, chasse 4.
He's put that up above the grill. You wouldn't normally expect Virgona to be hitting that shot that high. You normally expect to be hitting base of the tan but underneath the grill. It's just isn't quite all entirely working out for him today. That shot, however, was in general it's just not really been his
Chasse
day.
4.
Chase 4.
4. Advantage receiver. Advantage receiver. Chase 4. Amise.
That's one chase. It's the second railroad Nick's put up on the back penthouse in the last few games. Last few minutes.
What?
Must be tiring serving railroads for 2.5 hours.
Chasse 5. Duval-Leroy.
That goes up for yet another hazard. We had so many hazard chases laid over the course of this match. I don't have the exact stat in front of me as just to how many there are, but a consistent theme of balls coming off the back wall, whether it's off the railroad or in play, that just don't want to stay within that stroke line.
Chasse 5.
That's a feature more of the court than it is of the players.
Rien de jeu. Second gallery. Duval-Leroy.
Hazard 2 is the chase.
Time. Excusez-moi, pardon. Bouge pas, comment il fait le service. Merci.
Bit of disruption down the side galleries.
15 up, 15-0. First, it's 1-0 in the fourth set. What? First set. I can't remember. The two guys were moving so badly. Like I tried to stay.
Second serve.
Go for it. Second serve.
Second serve didn't really matter for Virgona in the end,
3-0.
as Nick has just changed his racket. Not entirely clear what was wrong with the previous racket, but decided he didn't want it.
40-0.
All of a sudden, momentum might be shifting here.
40 love. That's all.
Virgona closes out this game. It might be the largest lead he's had in a set the whole match. Virgona just hasn't been able to find a good run of momentum. Apart from about 3 or 4 games in the latter half of the first set.
40-0.
Chase 11. Nick needed that. He needed that.
15-40.
So let's build a bit of confidence again.
Destiny.
So many chases. Gallery chases. Hazard chases, not a lot of floor chases. There's been a lot of changing ends in this match. Perhaps a bit more so than some of the other matches we've seen, just because of the way that these two are playing. A lot of railroads that are going long.
Yeah. Big.
So this is the players are clicking up the balls. Watching the French Open semi-final. Second semi-final. The first was between Camden and Leon Smart earlier today. That finished 6-love, 6-3, 6-2 to Camden. So he's already through to the final.
Last gallery. Chastaigne.
These two would like to join him.
Point count.
Nick was 40 love down in this game. Doing well to bring it back. Can't bring it back all the way. 2-love now to Steve.
2-0.
First time has really got a good break early on in the set. Nick just hasn't been able to dominate in the way that he was in the last 2 games or so. Steve's railroad is looking a bit better now. He's just not letting Nick hit the shots he wants to hit. Might be a bit of fatigue setting into next play, or just a bit more precision on that railroad, but it's just serving Steve a little bit better now. Saying that, it's just double faulted.
Hands up. Là. Chasse 4. 2 chasses. Dernier et chasse 4. 15 ans.
This one was called Not Up. Very close. Probably between frames. Can't quite tell from the pictures.
I'm watching it. Look.
But in any case, it's called Chase 4. Marker is always right.
15 ans.
First one's the last gallery.
chest.
It's just something that Steve hasn't really been able to do so much this match. Just get that width
Chest cat.
on Nick on those short chases. Chase 4. Oh, and that one's rolled.
Honta.
Absolutely rolled. Absolutely nothing Steve could have done with that one, especially on the short chase. 30 all.
Deux verts. Oui. Hop. Dash 2. Two chase. 2 verts 3. Chasse 2. Honta.
Steve's average chase length of the match so far has been the door. Normally you'd expect it to be about last gallery, but it's out at the door just because of the number of hazard chases that are coming off Nick's railroad at the moment. Did manage to finally turn inside one though, Steve, on that last point. Normally he'd be looking to turn inside most balls, but he's just not been able to find any kind of width to do that.
Honta. 2 verts 3. Hazard 3.
Another hazard chase. Hazard 3. Very almost snuck that one out of the net.
Chasse 2. Chase 2.
Chase 2. Difficult chase. Goes the draft. I don't think he's landed one of the drafts all tournament. Has Steve. Drafts are just a little bit harder than traditional high serves. Much less to aim at. Oh, and he wins the chase too.
Un jeu à 2.
Smacks it off the back foot. And he is in this second set. 1-2 in the second set now. Whew.
15-0. Hop.
Where is this match going to go? It could go anywhere, couldn't it?
30-0.
Nick just wasn't missing that earlier on.
No chases. Yeah.
Through the first and third sets, he was getting that all the time. Just like that.
15-30.
Very consistent in finding that shot, usually off the first ball of the rally. Look, finally going Steve's way for once. He's had so many nicks go against over the course of the match.
Jeu. 3 jeux, 1. 3 games to 1.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can feel that everything's against you. Bad bounces. But the law of averages means it will even out. Steve now with a 3-1 lead in this set. all of a sudden is looking a bit out of ideas.
Yes. Second guy. 2 seconds. Chess. Denny.
Yeah, Nick's just hasn't been able to find that powerful cut volley with as much precision as he was in the first set. See if he can over the course of the next little bit, but this current set's running away from him at the moment. 3-1, 30 love down. And could be in for an epic fifth here.
3-0 pour le gris. 2 verts. Second has the second guy.
Unlucky that one rolled out of the neck as well. Unlucky to be a fault. Hazard second. That's another shot Nick has played well at times over this match. Just take the weight off that volley. Pass gallery. Ball just does not dive this court. So springy. Just really pinging up into Steve out of his backhand corner. 40-15 now.
2 verts. 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's really looking more and more like a fifth set is on the cards now. Just gone past 10 o'clock local time. Crowd is thinning out. Everyone's off to find food and drinks. I remember last year when we finished past midnight, there were only 4 people left in the building, the 2 players, the marker and the streamer.
Pour le dedans. 2 verts. Second le paire de 2. Jeu. 4 jeux, 4 games to 1.
The first time in the match, Virgona has a 3-game lead. This fourth set is completely different in character to anything that's really come before it. In general, Virgona has been dominant on the serve. Howell hasn't been finding his lengths over the course of this set.
Caucas. Deux jeux à 4. 4 games to 2. 2-4. 15-0.
Nick just winding his elbow off a bit there. Maybe a little bit of pain there.
40-0.
Just not looking comfortable at all. It's a little bit like going through the motions towards that fifth set.
5-2.
Very quick game.
Last dernier. Second. Dernier et second. 0-0.
Of course, there will be an interview with the winner of the match at the end. So if you do have any questions you'd like me to put to either of the players, well, rather the player that wins, do put them in the chat and I'll see if I can ask them that question at the conclusion of the match if they should win. I'd love to hear what you'd like to know from our players today. For now, it's Chase
0-0. Rien de jeu. Chasse dernier. Last carré.
Nick was searching for the hazard galleries at most of that point. Couldn't quite find it.
15-0.
Yeah,
Chasse second.
was up with an amazing winner across the low part of the net. Might will be in vain though. 5-2 down in this set. Zero. Hop. A few key points for Nick here. Trying to stay alive in this particular set.
40 chasse 12.
It's making it a lot easier if you win the fourth set as opposed to taking it to a fifth.
Chasse 12.
Just playing it off of his toes. is 12.
Nelcius.
That grill
15
is
40.
proving a little bit elusive for both players at the moment. Those galleries are getting a good workout though.
Top 30 40.
A lot of hazard chase hit galleries, set of chase hit hazard galleries going on in this match, more than you'd perhaps normally expect from these players.
Hold count.
That's what the conditions are forcing them to play.
Jeu. 3 jeux. 1-5.
Howell stays alive in the set. 3-5. Virgona has the serve, looking to bring it square.
Last second.
A lot of gallery play.
Yes.
That one has bounced off the bottom ledge of the dead on.
Put.
It seemed at the start of the match that
Put le pair.
nothing was going Steve's way. Now it seems like nothing's going Nick's way. Just sprung off that corner. We can see it again. Steve had no chance in chasing that down. So, with a bit of fortune, Nick has the serve back. Cannot afford to lose a game now.
15 seconds. Put le pair de 1. One bending the door.
That's the shot that Nick was playing earlier in the match. I wonder if Nick's better chance at the moment is to try and claw the fourth set instead of letting it go to a fifth.
2-21.
Steve is looking pretty strong at the moment. Whoa. First time we've really seen that most of the time. It's been hazard 4 or worse than. Good sportsmanship by Steve to call that though.
Contact.
Steve definitely could have left that for another hazard chase. Probably not worth it at 30 or with one chase already in the bank. But I think he might regret how that point ended up playing out. Let's have a look at it again. Howell looking to bring it back to 4-5 now. Hazard chase. He's done well with hazards. Too high on the back penthouse. Steve able to put it away. Oh, that's a great volley. Just put his racket in the way. That did the rest. Set point. And it is the fourth set to Steve Virgona. players will take another short break just before we start the 5th and final set. Let's have a quick look at those all-important statistics. Again, we're not tallying the openings at the moment, so you can ignore those first 4 lines. Nick Howell's serve just has disappeared. It was as high as 70% in some earlier sets, now down to 53. Steve Virgona was as low as 35% in some earlier sets, now back up at 62. The match completely changed in that set, another 40 minutes to it. Serving wise, Virgona mostly back with his railroads. Much better this set, accuracy much higher, as Nick Howell still with his railroads, just not quite as crisp with them, conceding a lot more chases than he was earlier in it as well. And we didn't have the wins predictor in the first 2 sets, so ignore the first little line of that. Now, flip a coin.
Thank you. Set.
Momentum with Virgona though.
0-0 play.
Final set starts.
Just this. Yes. 15-0.
Those 2 chases bring Howell back down the service. I've seen a lot of chases. I wonder if part of the reason why Nick is struggling so much is because he is conceding so many hazard chases off his serve. It's just, I wonder if
15-0, chasse 10.
is there a case of a bit more accuracy in the service, which taking the pace off a little bit, but then you let Virgona have more of a look at the serve? I don't know.
Chasse 50.
Virgona with the lead now.
Hop. 15-30.
It's the first time Virgona has had the lead
Hunter.
all match. Can he carry it?
Yes. Seconde paire de 2. Dernier 3.
So 30-all in this first game of the final set of this men's semi-final. Reminder, we will have the women's semi-final starting at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
J'ai 50 le paire de 2, 30, 30 to
Claire Fay and Leah van der Zwalmen in action there.
Yes. Bravo. 40, 2 vers 3. Hazard 3. Premier jeu.
First game goes to Virgona.
Up.
In this final set.
Zero. Up. Thank you. 3-0. Ciao 0. Deux jeux à 0. Hop. 15-0.
Big advantage now for Virgona.
Just a second. Four. Second again to cat.
This is the second time that these two have played 5 sets against each other. First time was in the 2018 French Open. That time Steve was the victor, 6-2, 4-6, 5-6, 6-5, 6-2. That was in the quarter-final stage. There's a good chance that these two could be playing eliminators against each other.
15-0 pour le gris. Chasse seco.
Given where the rankings currently stand. Nick Howell currently in 2nd spot on the eliminator rankings in the world race. We're going up in the 3rd, overtaking Ben Matthews.
Deux vers, second again to cat.
It's a good preview for that potential matchup.
Hazard second, 4 worse than second.
That shot is much needed for Nick Howell. A little bit of fatigue coming in the legs of Nick Howell. He's already played a 5-setter this week. He's against Levi Gale in the quarter-final. Both of them look quite tired now, to be fair.
Count out.
Neither of these two want to give up. Amazing rally there. This from moments ago. Just big volley into that winning gallery. So, Howell with a chance to get into this final set. I feel that he really needs to take it. 3-love seems a bit too much to bring back at this stage, given how this fourth set finished.
Égalité. Hop. Avantage.
Virgona has just stepped it up in these last two sets.
Up.
Three-love lead now.
3-0.
Doesn't look like evaporating anytime soon. What can Howell do? Howell needs to do something, surely. That will help. That's where he's looked the best, when he's got that shot on target. Gone missing a little bit.
Yes.
Boy, did that bounce up high. It's not a shot you see at most tennis courts around the world. Really just pinged high over Steve's head.
That's
what those balls would do here at Paris. Yeah, that shot, Nick really needs to start nailing that. I feel like that's his best hope. You can see this is the most recent point where the ball just pings. Does well to get his racket on it, chase it down.
13.
It's all about the feet, isn't it? Lost the chase. Chase was 13. Howell on the board in this final set.
15-0. Fault.
Almost came back into the winning gallery. Has it just hit the ledge? Went out for a fault.
Just sit.
Almost a ace winning gallery without hitting the floor. Nick's not happy with that not up call.
Let's see. Let's see.
He's gonna complain about that.
Just sit.
I can tell you it is very close. We'll have a look at it in just a minute.
Just sit.
Let's have a look at it. That is very close. I think Rod has got that one right. I think he's got that one just right. It was very close to the floor.
Just sit. 15-0. Just sit.
Hard to tell.
15 love server leads. Chase 7. Red. 30-0. Just
Nick
sit.
can't let that call affect him
7.
though.
Nelcius.
That's won the chase. It's just absolutely pinged out the corner. Steve can't believe it.
15. Won the chase. Uh, 15-30. 15-30 for the. Look! Denny. Last second.
So let's have a look. This ball here is the one that beat Chase 7. Steve's ready for it and it just doesn't come out the corner like he wants it to. He just can't believe that one. Look at it from the other angle. Just rolls out.
Quatre, chasse Denny pour le gris.
That was a big point for Nick.
45, chasse second.
He's
Second
down
guy.
4-1, second gallery.
Head,
He's lost it, just gone a little bit
hold
far.
count.
Big point now.
Good. Time.
Go on the sidewall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
did touch that one, and it's 4-1 now
Catch
to
it.
Virgona.
2.
Just can't be letting those hazard chasers go, Nick. It's just not what he needs right now. The fact that Virgona somehow got that back over is ridiculous.
15-0.
But Howell's up for it.
La dernière.
Two chases, let's have a look at that again. Tries to turn aside, it doesn't go. Boasts it behind his back, but just gets a winning gallery in return. How unfair is that? Good play by Nick.
15-0 pour le prix. 2-2.
So hazard 2. As Steve just does a bit more court cleaning. I feel every point is must win for Nick now. Chances of a second consecutive French Open just seem to be slipping away. Oh, Steve nearly had it covered. It was a hazard chase.
3-0.
Galleries were open. Now just pinged off the sidewall, a bit more than Nick was expecting. Big points for Howell. And they're going to finish it off.
Last spot.
Unlucky for Virgona there, just missed the grill, then just missed the winning gallery. Gets a hazard second. Probably not the worst thing in the world for him. As we come to the final few moments of this match, just about ticking up into 3 hours. Such a contrast to the earlier match between Cannes and Lyon, which was over in 75 minutes. A few diehards still in the galleries as we approach quarter to 11 local time. These players are all going to be back on court tomorrow for the doubles semi-finals as well. It's a brutal schedule.
15-30 pour le dedans. Chasse porte. De dos.
Howell defends the galleries, but those tired legs now.
2 seconds.
Just can't get back and cover. Hazard second gallery. Oh, good serve. Steve just can't get it over the high part of the net.
40.
Big point for Howell. Steve did well to get that back. The ball did not come very high off the floor.
Deux jeux à 4.
But Howell had the answer. 2-4 now. Howell still alive. But for how much longer? That one didn't roll along the top of the net tape. Fell Virgona's side. Howell brings back this game. It was really close again. Crucial 7th, as they always say. Doing everything right so far. Could it be 5-all? Could it be? Nick lucky not to have that one take his head out. This is Nick's second 5-set match of the week so far. So he's had a lot of court time. Those hours of training and practice, those sessions in the gym, just to have the fitness to last these long 3-hour matches.
Just second. 3-0 pour le break. Second, le pair de 3. 3 better than second.
And boy, did Nick need that. It's now 3-4. Anybody's game again. Steve was up 4-1. The last 2 games have gone to Howell. He's done everything right for the last 5-10 minutes. Lucky there. Just couldn't quite get the angle on it. That was going to bounce back ugly against the backboard. It does that a lot here in Paris. So, where is this match going to finish? 4-3 to Virgona at the moment. But Howell looking strong in this particular game. Will it be a 5-all finish? Wouldn't we love that? Definitely a contender for match of the tournament.
Chasse-seco, 15.
Good tight serve for Howell. Last gallery is the chase. It's gotten tight again, 30-all. And Virgona has let his lead slip. He was 4-1 up. Back to 4-all. 2 games to win it. Oh, what a shot, Nick Howell. What time to bring that out as he retakes the lead in the match. Nervous hum here in Paris. 2 good chases for Virgona. Really is back to a coin flip now. So we see side next retrieval. Those legs must be absolutely aching. Seen him have trouble with his calf this week. That must be hurting too. Whatever happens, it's going to be a thrilling finish. Both players really have deserved to win, but only one can. Chase was 8. Good outcome for Howell. Chase 6 now. Difficult. Well defended, Virgona. That was a key volley. See how be good against those short chases tonight. Oh, there we go. That's a time to get on. This for a 5-4 lead. Virgona was up 4-1. How now to make it 5-4. Whatever happens, it portends well for the World Championship challenges next year, early next year. If these two should draw each other. It's unfortunate for Nick, it's just gone up high out of court. 30-40 now. And that will bring it 5-4. One game away. 4 good serves for Nick Howell. That won't be one of them. Just can't afford to be putting the ball on the back wall at this stage. Oh, because you're out. Two hazard chasers now. Howell concedes the serve, but can now attack those galleries again. Very, very tense here in Paris. How is it going to end? First one, 3 better than second, the hazard.
15 euros pour le dedans, 2 verts, c'est pour le paire de 3, 3, worst get. 3 better than second gallery, hazard.
Oh, it's a great ball into the corner. Steve can't get it up under it on his backhand. Hazard 3 now. Called fault on the roof. Good result from Nick. Just rolling it out of the nick at the back of the court. 2 points away. That won't be one of them. Eyes wide open for that big dead on. Couldn't find it. Still very, very close. Steve's stepping out of this one. Oh, and that brings up the first match point. And that does it. Nick Howell, for the second year in a row, is into a French Open final. An absolutely amazing match. Absolute credit to Steve. They both look completely exhausted. The crowd cheer them. Those who remained, the diehards. It's 11 o'clock here in Paris. Nick just can't believe it. We'll have the stats for you soon, and we'll try and grab him for an interview. He must be very keen to go lie down. Again, we don't have the opening stats, but oh boy, almost 400 or over 400 points in that match, in that epic 5-hour match, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Quick look at the serving. All those railroads. Again, last bit there. But I will just try and grab Nick quickly for an interview, and then we'll sign off. See you shortly.
So, Nick, second 5-setter this week. You must be exhausted.
This one was a lot tougher. Yeah, I don't really have any words. I don't know how I won it, but I did. I don't know. Yeah.
Early on in the match, it looked like you were trying to keep the points nice and short. Didn't really work through the middle of the match as well.
Yeah, no, I sort of lost my way, changed the racket, thought it was a bit tighter, and then just found I was just overhitting my railroads and my cut volley. And I stuck with that racket probably too long, and I went back to the racket I started with and got a little bit tighter. And I mean, Steve's an unbelievable player, one of the legends of the game, and yeah, I don't know how I won. I don't have any words.
How's the body feeling after serving 220 odd railroads?
I'm going to be pretty sore tomorrow. Yeah, I felt my calf early on in the second set really lock up, so that was part of my tactic to just try and not be in the rally. Yeah, I don't really have any words, mate.
No, fair enough. Well, final for a second year in a row. Must feel good.
Yeah, excited to be in another final, to come back as defending champion and to make the final. Is you hope you can do it, but you know you don't believe it until it happens, and so it's great. I get to take on the world number one. Should be easy. Excited to be in the final again. So playing my doubles partner. So.
Well, I won't keep you too long because you've got to go cool down and relax. But best of luck in the final.
Thank you so much, mate.
And
Thanks
good luck with the doubles.
Cheers, bud. Thank you.
Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Signing off now. We will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for the women's semi-finals. Good night.